What's up, everyone? This is Tatum. I'm back with another episode of Fuck This Review, and tonight I'm gonna be reviewing the new Game album, DRILLMATIC, Heart vs. Mind. All right. So listen, to all my subscribers out there, I was gonna do. I had to turn my mic right, get my levels right. To all my subscribers out there, let me tell the truth. I was never gonna do. I was contemplating on doing a live reaction to this album, but then I thought about. I was like, that wouldn't be enjoyable for me. So I wouldn't even put you all through that to watch me listen to a 30-track album. And it's good too because I got time to live with it and just dissect it a little bit more than just the run through. But I had to get that out the way. Welcome. First thoughts on this album. With all the BS that's surrounding it, right? It's actually pretty good. Like, Game, through all his stupid antics and just, I wouldn't even call him stupid all the time, but just like, it's like the youngest kid. Like, it's kind of this spoiledness that comes, entitledness comes with Game. And rightfully so. Like, his debut album, for lack of better words, brought back West Coast hip hop, whether you want to admit that or not. In '05, West Coast hip hop was, yeah. So it's deserving, but I think some things he do just taints the music in a way. But since this is a music channel, we're gonna stick straight to the music. And out of the 30, I like about 13 tracks on here, which should have been the album, and which I'll get into in the review. But for one, I think the production was solid. Hit Boy giving 6 beats. I know a lot of us thought that it was going to be a whole album produced by Hit Boy and executive produced by Hit Boy, and which was never said. I think since Hit Boy was on that run, we kind of just assumed. But nonetheless, the production on here is great. The guy named Big Duke, his production on here was just dope as well. I wasn't familiar with him until this album, and I liked all the beats he provided with Game on here. As far as song-wise and just lyrical presence, again, Game he's a top-tier rapper, top-tier MC. Like, Game is a rapper that, he's the rapper's rapper. Like, it's niggas who rap, and then there's niggas who are like born to do it. No pun intended with his last album, but I didn't even realize that until I said it. But you could tell the niggas who are born to rap, and Game's one of those niggas. Like, the fact that, we get on him a lot for mimicking people or the name drops, but it's not a lot of rappers who could do that and make it sound, oh shit, you made that sound good. Like, let's say the Burning Checks with Fabio Foreign. It's not one of my favorites, right? But that's because I like originality. It's not one of my favorites, but if I'm just being unsubjective to it and just listening to it just from a music standpoint, he sounds great. Rapping on that drill beat, giving that Pop Smoke vibe a bit. You could tell he mimics his voice. Even, and this is a long album, so I usually go in order, but I can't. He has another drill record, the Killer one. That was cool to hear Cameron on a drill beat. But the Black Slim Shady, I'll just get right into it. I know it's a lot of flack with that song and a lot of, just flack. Like, why is this here? Why did he even do it? He ruined this album with this song. To me, though, I'm an Eminem fan, and I know Eminem is a hard rapper to go against because of his audience. Like, his audience is ruthless, relentless. Like, I'll put a video up just critiquing an Eminem album from a real fan, and they'll like try to get my page deleted type shit. You know what I mean? So, like, you're in a lose-lose situation when it comes to like baiting Eminem into any type of battle, right? And I'm pretty sure Eminem's gonna say something on his next body of work, which should be dropping soon as well. Just because he is a rapper as well. Like, you're not gonna say nothing and me not say something. It was a Sway interview that Eminem did. Sidebar. It was a Sway interview that Eminem did where I think it was around the Machine Gun Kelly era, where he was talking about, like, I need to stop, like, letting them bait me in because they get more out of the situation than me, which is true. But as far as this song itself, the guy did his work. Like, I don't understand. Obviously, it's unnecessary, but this is rap. What's necessary when it comes to this is whatever. You know what I mean? you could tell he's a fan of Eminem. Like, even though he says, I never heard a song in a club or a bar, which is a lie. You go to those white bars, you're going to hear Lose Yourself. Or a white trash party or some Eminem off-brand song like that. That piece right there in that whole disc, I don't like when people say that about Eminem, because it's like, that's just one form of hip-hop. One form of hip-hop lives in the club and bars and everything else. But then there's a whole nother side of hip-hop where you know what that guy does with his pen, right? But I like the song. Now, am I going to keep listening to a 10-minute diss track? Absolutely not. I rarely listen to diss tracks after I hear them. It's like looking at a horror movie again. Like, I already know where the scary parts lie. But anyway, I love One Time to have Ice-T on there to do his classic rendition of his record. Easy to Me is still one of my favorite songs of 2022. I think just that whole aura of that song is just dope, and it got one of the best Kanye verses to me we heard in years, excluding like Donda stuff. Home Invasion is crazy as fuck. Like, his bars and flow on that is just like probably the best lyrical song to me. Like, just acrobat lyrical type shit. That's the best one to me. OPP has been taken off streaming services due to I guess sample or clearances, which was fucked up because I like that song too. Outside YG's cool. La La Land you could keep. Change the Game you can keep, but only because I didn't even like the Jay-Z version of Change the Game. And it's dope, sidebar again, that Jay-Z cleared 2 samples, the Change the Game and the Money Cash Ho sample. You know, Game sent shots at Jay-Z his whole career. Even he mentioned it again on Start From Scratch 2, where he talks about his missteps in life, even with the G-Unit situation, with the Dre situation. And let me say this. I think that Eminem, not to harp on this too much longer, because I don't want this video to be long or just drawn out about Eminem, because it's a game review. But I think all that's towards Dre. Like, I think all that has to do with that Super Bowl. Like, to me, it's like, I could get a 50, I could get an M. 50 not paying attention to me. He's on his movie shit. Even he said it in the verse, do you even still rap anymore type shit? I can't go after Snoop because he's the godfather of the West Coast. Like, it'd be crazy if I did that. Who's next? I can get, oh yeah, Eminem. You know what I mean? Like, I think all this shit just revolves around Dre. Dre, give that man a call. Like, just do it. No Smoke in the Polo Lounge is one of my favorites. Jeremiah on that hook. I think Game delivered on the verses on there. No Man Falls, the way Pusha T opens it a cappella, sort of like it kind of remind me of I Can Still Feel the Love, the way he just comes on that track. Pause. Game with the second verse on there. He says some shit. Hold up. Let me look it up real fast. G Herbo had a line too where he said scream fuck 12 like I'm yelling at noon or some shit like that. I thought that was an ill bar. Like, even he mentions aftermath in the rear view, so I drove for you without the chain, without the ring, the one I brought with my advance when them ounces came. What 50 looked like doing the verses without the game. Earth, Wind, and Fire around Osley without decaying. Ill bar. Even though I think 50 can do a verses without the game. But all in all, still, he said, first thing I did was cut it when them couches came. Sold all that rock and still wouldn't vouch for Dame. I thought that was an ill bar. What we not gonna do, I don't like that beat, so you could keep that. It sounds dated. Fortunate, we had a snippet of that like earlier this year. It's good that Kanye's rapping on secular stuff again, I guess. I think Drizzy had the standout verse on that for me, though. But after that, I think the album takes a turn for the worse. Like Ruby Rose, the Drake with the Brazen, blah, blah, blah. Nicki's Beach, you could keep that. Talk to Me Nice with Meek Mills and Moneybagg Yo. And Blast, you could keep that. Money Cash Hoes, you could keep that. Killer, you could really keep that, but it was good to hear Cameron on the drill beat again. Black Slim Shady, keep it. Stupid with Sean, no. 38 Special, no. Twisted, no. World Tour, yes, but they took it off streaming services. This is why streaming services suck, because if you don't have it or purchase it, like through iTunes, whatever you purchase it from, like literally purchase it, they could change it and do whatever the fuck they want to do with it. You know what I mean? And I don't really like that, like at all. But Save the Best for Last, keep it. A Father's Prayer, it's cool, but you could keep that as well. And Universal Love is a crazy song to put at the end after you just murdered 1,000 niggas. That's the truth though. Like, you just murdered 1,000 niggas. Let me get into my best songs, excluding Easy. Oh, I forgot to mention How Far I Came with Roddy Ricch. I think that's a classic Roddy Ricch hook on there. And Mustard did the beat for which is one of my favorites as well, Heart versus Mind, which I think I haven't heard a Mustard beat like that ever. So top three, I'll give Heart versus Mind, Home Invasion, and No Man Falls. Worst song, Nikki Beach. That song sucks. Best line, it was probably that so all the rocks and wouldn't vouch. I sold all them rocks and still wouldn't vouch for Dame. With that being said, let's wrap this up.
He was once a thought from around the way.
In closing, when it comes to this Game album, DRILLMATIC, Heart versus Mind, I do think it's a good album. I really do. Unfortunately, it's about 15 records too long. And I just can't not let that go. Like, I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand these long albums. Like, I understand it from a streaming standpoint, from a business standpoint. I get it. But I think like an artist, I'm not sure if it's different with streaming, but an artist used to only get paid for the first 10 records on their album. I'm not sure how different that is today with the streaming aspects, but it's literally destroying music and albums already. And this is the exception because it's actually good, but case study is going to be this Game album. If the music already is half-assed, right, and you giving me 30 plus songs of half-assedness, I would think that you don't give a shit about this music. It's all about a financial gain. You're indecisive for one. Can't get that clear idea out the way you want it. And it's like, you don't really care for the art. How am I supposed to care about the art? It makes me, this is why people think music is just so throwaway. Like when an artist does something out of the norm, let's say like not put their album on streaming services like Kanye with Donda 2 or Black Star with their last album, people get upset, but like, I gotta pay $30 on something now, like, you know what I mean? And that's the reason a lot of fans feel like that is because the music has been so fucking diluted and stepped on that we can't even trust you. Like, we can't even trust you to, like, once we get this album that's not on streaming and I had to go outside my comfort zone as in streaming services and buy it myself from this website, and it's bad, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, and that has nothing to do with Game album, but it does. He's just the case study that I had to use to say this. And, you know, sometimes I ramble. But it's a point in that, like, if this is going to be a relationship between artist and consumer, we have to, your part as the artist, and I'm an artist myself, your part as the artist is to make the best creative shit that you can. No bullshit, no fillers. Like, give me the best product that you absolutely can. And my job is to listen. Oh, man, fuck it. If I was to give this album a rating, I'll probably give it a 3.5 out of 5. It could have got a 4, maybe even a 4.5 if it wasn't 15 songs too long. Sorry, Game. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite records from this album. If you could get past all the antics and nonsense and just listen to the music, give me your honest take. Give me your honest take on it. Is the 30 album thing that you enjoy? Probably not. Like, and also let me know in the comments what's a good range for songs on the album. To me, it's 10 through 13. Anything after that, you asking for trouble. But remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As always, fuck this review. I'm Tatum. Peace.